Hello guys, my name is Eric Van, saver of high school girls, and welcome back to Corpse Party Book of Shadows. So in this episode we're going to be starting chapter number 2, which is called Demise. Sounds like a good name for a chapter. Sounds like we're going to be able to save some more high school girls with a name like that. Well, let's get started. Demise. What could go wrong, right? I did a good job with Seiko. I mean, I did a pretty good job, huh? She didn't get hung after all. She got her head cut off. Whoa, Yoshiki and Ayumi are going to be in this chapter. That is cool. Oh, this is when they see Mayu. They saw Mayu get, like, taken out of the infirmary. She got, like, ripped out of there. Am I right? Because they were trying to save her because Mayu was with, like, the child ghosts. I forget their name, but the ghosts of the children who were murdered in the original Heavenly Host. Vision was blurred and indistinct. Maybe it was the blow to my head, or maybe it was because of all the tears in my eyes. I'd been forced out through the infirmary door and tossed like a rag doll into the hallway. Okay, so we are playing as Mayu then if we've been forced out of the infirmary door. But I thought Mayu died like shortly after. I guess we're going to find out what happened to her, which is pretty cool. We're going to fill in some more gaps here, because that is the point of Book of Shadows. The point of Book of Shadows is to fill in the gaps. I guess since it is Mayu's voice, I should sound like Mayu. I could barely breathe and was completely unable to move. I wished I could slip away into unconsciousness, but my agony was keeping me in the... She has a really high-pitched voice. I'm trying to do my best here, guys, okay? My abdomen. My six-pack. Mayu probably has a six-pack. Maybe. I doubt it. I put my hand to it without thinking, and a sharp pain flew through my palm as well. Looking down, that whole area of my body was soaked with blood and liberally pierced by large pieces of glass, many of them the size of drafting triangles. I don't know how long I can keep this up, guys. I was certain some of them must have sliced all the way into my internal... Ouch! Are we gonna play with her from this point forward? Because I got a bad feeling about the health of Mayu if we're gonna be playing her from this point forward. Although, let's help her struggle and hold on for life for a few more... Longer than Seiko did. Longer than the 10 seconds I granted her. Why was this happening to me? One-chan. Hey, lady. I like the English translation. One-chan means like, hey, like older sister, right? As a familiar kind of thing to say. I imagine, I'm pretty sure it is. It's like oni, which is in Korean. You say oni. And here it's one-chan. The English translation, I love it. Hey, lady. I guess there isn't really a word for one-chan in English, so. I like, hey, lady. Well, it makes sense. That's what it would be. Hey, miss, or something like that. Through my veil of tears, I could just barely make out the face of a young girl with an unearthly blue glow about her. She was looking right at me and seemed concerned. No. As she got closer, I could read her expression more clearly. She was smiling and staring into my soul with one good eye and one empty socket. Because remember, these children that die, these ghosts, they don't have control over themselves. It isn't like their true personalities right now. But their true personalities do come out when they are given their eyeballs back or parts of their body that were taken to appease the spirits a little bit. Why don't you come play with us? Mayu, you were really happy to play with them before. Mayu was, in the first game, she was with these spirits. She's like, oh, don't worry, Yoshiki and Ayumi, they're okay. Yeah, they're okay. All at once, I was pulled up into the air with incredible force by the other two faintly glowing children. One of my arms was being held by my spirit. By the spirit of a young boy, while the other was being held by the spirit of what I assumed to be a little girl. I couldn't tell for sure since everything above her jawline was missing. Must have a hard time eating. Whatever ghosts eat, there's got to be some sort of ghostly snacks that they eat. Maybe. I doubt it. Leaving me with no facial features to read. Her head was like a half-eaten fruit, with bottom teeth in place of seeds. I could see her vocal cords flutter, and her throat contract with every giggle. That's gross. It's really gross. Her head was like a half-eaten fruit. Why would you even think that? That's so sick. Visual novel talking. They gotta paint a good picture in our heads. Based on her size, I'd estimate she was still early grade school age. She held my arm. They're elementary school students, you're right. She held my arm tightly, and her shadowy silhouette gazed at me innocently. Her voice box gyrated a little, and her throat opened and closed rhythmically, producing a gurgling sound that might have been a chuckle. That's so disgusting. Like, blah, like, and her vocal cords are, like, moving all like that. That's... Ew. Oh, she can't talk that well. That's how she talks, because her vocal cords are showing. Excuse me, your vocal cords are showing. You might want to cover up a little bit there. You're pretty young to be exposing that much of your body. I'm sick. All three children were now staring right at me as if they were studying an ant's movements just before squishing it with their thumbs. I totally don't sound like Mayu. In one single rough motion, I found myself flipped 90 degrees downward. I was facing the ground, and I could sense myself moving forward. She's being dragged. I could try doing that and sounding like her. Yeah! Okay. Oh, that's the wall. That's the splatter. That's the splatter zone. We're gonna call that the splatter zone from now on. Yep, it's the splatter zone. Why am I laughing? The high school girl just got splattered against a wall. This game questions my sanity. What a strange sensation, really? You just got splattered. I imagine with her thumb and finger she wants to do the same thing as Naomi was doing. It's like, what a strange sensation this is. Being splattered on the wall. I was now staring up at the wall from the floor. Oh, whoa! So this is... She's a ghost now. She's a spirit. There was a large slathering of chunky red bits strewn all over it. Their dull earth tones clashed heavily with the wall's worn-out gray hues. It looked almost as if someone had whinged a juicy pomegranate against it with all their might. Except this was no pomegranate. It was a person. It was you. It was... Ah, jinx! Except she said it was me and I said it was you. But same, whatever. My limbs were ripped clean off and my belly had burst open into a conglomeration of glistening blood, entrails, and other miscellaneous bodily fluids. Thanks, as if I couldn't see that. Thanks for telling me. The force of the impact was enough to scatter parts of me all the way to the ceiling. I was an unsightly mess of slimy globules and viscera. The smell was intensely foul, but then it was a conglomeration of raw meat after all. Never mind the fact that it was my meat. It was meat. And if I cooked it, it might be delicious. But it was my meat, so I shouldn't talk like that. And I was just a head. A severed head torn off at the neck on impact, staring up at what was left of me in the last few moments of consciousness. I see, she's not a ghost, she's in the last few moments of consciousness. Okay, that makes sense. Congratulations! I thought we were going to be playing as Mayu or something, and we just saw her get splattered against a wall. That didn't change anything, we just basically saw what happened in the first game. Through a first-person perspective. Oh! What? Are we gonna see, like, the moments leading up to that? That's what they do in TV dramas a lot nowadays. They start an episode with some intense action, and then it's like, 24 hours earlier, and then it does the moments leading up to it. That's cool, I like that. Was that a dream? Oh! Time loop, we're going through it again. She was just foreshadowing the future is all. Okay. She had visions in her head like Naomi did. That's what it was. Okay. Yeah, in your last moments of consciousness with your head, you could smell your own guts. That's disgusting. Or are you in? Okay, I see, yeah. So this is immediately after she gets transported. We never saw Mayu's perspective of this, so this is going to be interesting. She's so innocent. Is this part of the family, maybe? Haunted house. But then again, if Class 5 was hosting a haunted house, is the first thing I would think too. I wouldn't be like, oh my god, there's ghosts and shit after me and I'm in a crazy real haunted place. I wouldn't think that. I hate this kind of stuff. God, she sounds so innocent. It's so weird seeing her body splatter against something. Oh, she's so cute. Not as cute as Seiko. Mayu. But you're cute. Seiko's everything. She's beautiful, she's cute, she's fun, she's the whole complete package. There was only a deep, all-encompassing silence that hung in the air like a fog. I'm tired of doing her crazy girl voice, okay? I'm tired of it already. Hurts my voice when I do those so long. So remember, Mayu was in the same world as... Which one? Because there's the different dimensions, right? So remember, there's different dimensions. I'm assuming, because it says Ayumi and Yoshiki, so I'm assuming she was in the same one as Ayumi and Yoshiki. She is in the same dimension as Ayumi. I wonder if she is now, or she just got put there before she got taken by the ghosts. I don't know. Maybe she is. Yeah, probably. We're at ghost school. It's where we go to learn how to haunt people. It's kind of like Hogwarts, but for ghosts. Okay, there's many different laughters. It's the little children ghosts are running around. Just running around. Get out of here, guys. I don't want to play. I don't want to play. I'm not playing. They are, which means we gotta get the hell out of here. Okay, Mayu? Get the effing... Get those rockets on your shoes and let's burst out of here. Search mode. Wow, gameplay has already started. That is fantabulous. Got a bad feeling about this room. If I enter, I'll be done for. Don't go in. All there is, the only option is don't go in. I thought, holy crap, what was up with that? I just chose not to go in and it was like, Blah! I thought like it was forcing me to go in or something, game. You're fucking crazy. It's horrible. Just with Shig. Crazy old Shig. Shig and Kizami are busy doing what they do, being creepy and fondling each other, okay? Book of Shadows, episode number 2. Demise. Are we gonna change Mayu's fate? We're gonna do it. We're gonna rock. Yeah, I'm okay. Whatever. I don't got the rhymes. So what if I don't got the rhymes? Seriously, stop coming down on me. Okay. So let's just go find out where we are. Okay, so we're right out. Oh, sorry, I should have known that. I mean, I touched the infirmary door right now. We're right outside the infirmary door. But where in the heck do we want to go to? Well, first I'm gonna save it, and then I'll decide. Okay, so the door to the lab was locked. I went right outside of classroom 3A, and there's a large hole in the floor here. It won't be possible to go any further down here. So I'm just going to show you guys where I am, just right up here, and we can't go any further. But let's try to go into this classroom. What does it say? I want to go to 3A. Yeah, let's see what kind of creepy stuff's in here. All the fun stuff are in the rooms. Okay. Well, there's a dead student. Ooh, it's so creepy seeing these things in first person. She looks... She's not fully decayed yet. She seemed to be in her mid-teens, and she was wearing a school uniform, suggesting she was indeed another student from somewhere. But something wasn't right here. Upon closer inspection, I realized that this young girl was very much dead. She's dead. For real? She smells. What does she smell like? Does she smell like chocolate and perfume? She was mostly intact, but her internal organs had clearly begun to get with various and sundry fluids leaking out into the floor all around her. Thanks for telling me that, game. This game is the definition of TMI. Too much information. I noticed that both her eyeballs had been stabbed with pencils. You have to call the police. Yeah, that's gonna work. Ah, 110 is Japan's emergency services. That's cool. In Korea, it's 119, which is crazy because in America and Canada, it's 911, isn't it? So it's like just 911 changed. Koreans were like, we're gonna be cool, we're gonna change this shit. I'm really sorry. This is what happens to all of us after we die. Yes, Mayu, but perhaps the spirit has moved on to a better place. Although, considering she died here, it hasn't. But, you know, you can think that to reassure yourself. Just lie to yourself. Okay, whatever. Whatever makes you feel better. Hey, let's not look at her again. Whenever we inspect her, our darkening goes up. Our darkening is at 2% because we inspected her. But what else could we find here? Oh, let's look at this bloody writing. There seems something writing in chalk. Smells so good. The smell of tasty meat. Where is it coming from? Okay. So we can't go there. Let's go up here to the bathrooms and see if there's anything in there for us to do. The stairwell is packed tightly with desks, making it completely impassable. If only one of the boys were here to help me. It's like, I know she couldn't clear that, but if you look at that, and obviously, I mean, it's a game, they gotta put some boundaries on you and try to make it realistic, but still look at that, I mean, someone could climb over that. Yeah, there's some desks there, you could climb over them. It might be a little dangerous, but you could do it if you wanted to. Oh, yeah, you and Shig. But, I hate to inform you, Mayu, but Kizami and Shig, that's what I ship. Sorry. This color. See, he is such an asshole. This sort of blue-collar work is beneath me. It's far better suited to Kishinuno. So in other words, Morishige just thinks he's like white-collar. He's like, I'm better than manual laborers. I'm fucking white-collar, and I like to segregate people based on how high they are in society. I'm fucking Morishige, and I'm an asshole. Yeah, good job, asshole. I didn't even really like you much already, but now you just made me not like you even more. Okay, so, we can't go up here. Great. It's fantastic. Are there any dead bodies? Nope. Okay, let's get out of here. There's a large hole in the floor here. What do you want from me, game? I can't go down there either. And I can't go up there, and I can't go there, and I can't go into the lab, and I can't go into the nurse's hall. Balls on ya! Well, let's check this. It's too big to jump, but if a plank were laid over it like a bridge, it might be crossable. So in other words, the game wants me to find a plank. I must have missed it in my searches. Whoa! Holy crap. So I was looking for that plank that went missing, and there is all of a sudden a spirit here. It's probably the spirit of this girl. My body hide it. Okay, well, I'll do my best. I don't know where we're gonna hide it, but well, let's do it, Mayu. Just pick up the gross ooze infested body and hide it. Of course you can. Try to help. See, you know what? When I went back outside the infirmary, there was a blanket lying down on the ground there, and I was wishing we could just go and pick it up. But I gotta go all the way back, which doesn't really take me that long, because I can just skip through there. Okay, great. Yeah, go, go, go. Okay, so if you hold down a button, it goes a lot faster. That's great. Which is the R button on the PSP controller. But I am playing this on an emulator. But even though I'm playing this on an emulator, I have bought the actual version on my Vita. So, because I'd feel really bad for just pirating it. Anyways. Yes, let's take the sheet, of course. You know what? We should take the sheet, put it over our head, and pretend like we're a ghost. That'd be cool. Because you know what? Sometimes when you make light of a situation, it just helps to increase your mood, right? I could be like, boo, I'm a ghost, boo, and I'd just start laughing. That's gonna scare the shit out of someone else if they see it. Oh my god, someone else is gonna come here and be like, what's underneath the white blanket? Ah! There's gonna be like a corpse underneath there. No problem. All in a day's work. I know. I always think like that. Be like, oh, I wouldn't want to have a heart attack all of a sudden. It'd be so embarrassing if people saw my dead body. But I understand.
なくさないで。ここでは優しさも
Can be easily corrupted. Well, Spirit, what did you do to your friends, huh? Tell me. Well, she got pencil stuck in her eyes, so obviously someone did that. Okay, but that still didn't solve our plank problem. There's a plank! Yeah, of course we're gonna take the loose board. Oh, yeah! It's just everything's just falling together. Everything's falling together really good. It's going really good. It's going really good. Okay, let's put that plank down like it's nobody's business now. Of course you can. Too risky. Imagine if we answered too risky. Too risky, no. The game's like, okay, well, you were stuck here forever and you died. But I probably would have died anyways. But I wouldn't have been able to see a cruel, cruel death. Okay, it's okay to cross. Let's get out of here. Let's go into this hallway. Let's see if there's any dead bodies or name tags. Let's get my darkening level up. Yeah, darkening. It's too bright in here. Oh, yeah. Oh, nothing. Thanks, game. Okay, let's just go down the stairs then. This music is awesome. Oh, it's a candle! Does that mean candles are save points, right? Yeah, Ayumi uses them. Shinozaki's, yes. I don't know why that's... But I guess she knows Shinozaki very well, so she would know if that was hers or not. Okay, well that's a good... So we are... Yes, we're in Ayumi's world. Ayumi and Yoshiki's world. Which was like the navy blue color in the original Corpse Party. Okay, so this is my first time down here. Oh my god, can we actually go into the second wing already? I doubt we can go to the second wing already. That'd be way too fast. This game would be much too expedient if that was the case. There's so much nothing in these hallways. The door leading to the covered walkway is frozen in place as if it's just a decoration on the wall. It can't be opened, which is weird because, you know, in the original game there wasn't even a door here. There was like a wall, which kind of went backwards, I guess, and led to another door. Like the wall actually moved. But I guess it's just a door in this. Okay, maybe they changed their minds. They're like, moving walls are way too mainstream. No way. Holy crap, so this is... It's quite a big area that we have to explore here. So I'm just gonna go to the exit here. I'm gonna go check out the exit-y exit. Oh wait, this looks like a school entrance. Maybe I can get outside from here. Oh, she automatically went there. That's great. Well, automatic events are cool. It's raining out. See, I knew it was raining outside. I mentioned that in the last episode. I said it's raining, but I totally forgot what the weather was like. See, I don't even know. Oh, it looks so nice. There's like trees outside too, even though we are in some other weird dimension. I guess if we do run outside, we just kind of die, but whatever. There's skeletal remains here. Whoever this was seems to have died a while ago, as the bones are already bleach white. Bleach. That's a good anime. Well, it was a good anime for like the first few arcs. Judging by stature and clothing, this was probably a middle school girl. There's a blood-stained box cutter lying on the ground nearby, suggesting a likely cause of death. A student ID name tag is attached to the front of her uniform. That's a mouthful. Momijigawa High School. Oh, that's the name of the high school. Hana Hirose. The name is much better, but Momijigawa. My school is much easier to say. My school is called Gyeongdok. Gyeongdok Elementary School. I don't want anything to do with you. We're just friends. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my god, she got raped here, didn't she? Okay, wow, so she is gonna be one bitter ghost. And even though you're bitter, I'm just gonna look out the window. The door is frozen in place. It was just a decoration on the wall. Of course something's wrong here. Should have known that already, but let's talk to you. You're a blue spirit, so maybe... blue spirits are good, right? So maybe she'll have some words of wisdom. Okay, she just want to say some mumble jumble, humble jumble. Oh, I already looked at that. Okay. Well, that was creepy. I'm out of here. I'm outsies. What? I can't leave? I thought I already tried to talk to you a bunch of times and you just mumbled the jumbled. Why can't I leave here? Oh, I see. There's a note on the wall. It's really hard to see that. Unforgivable. I thought we were friends. I hope you die in agony. Well, that's scary. Okay, now I can leave here. Should we go this way to the locker room, to the pool? These areas are automatically open to us. That's crazy. I doubt we're gonna be able to go past this hallway, though. I bet we're gonna have to go straight. Ah! Not you. Just as I was about to leave the entranceway, the spirit of a little boy suddenly materialized in the front of the door. I remembered his face. How are we going to escape in these situations? I immediately ducked into the shadow of the shoe cubbies, doing my best to stay out of sight. Wow. Okay, so you ducked into here. Holy shit, I better save my game. I got a just terrible feeling about this. Okay. Now let's not focus on that ghost. But maybe I should, just for the heck of it, let's try it. Ugh! Oh no! That was a bad idea. Mayu, say it again, maybe he will. I was caught in his cold, dead hands. He had me by the wrist and absolutely was not letting go. I'm sorry. I don't have your tongue. Not yet. Someone else is going to give you your tongue later in the future, though, okay? So look forward to it, please. With one sudden, inelegant movement, he grabbed my hair in his other hand and began violently pulling on it with all his might. Oh, it sounds like he's, like, ripping her hair out. Ugh. Oh, what is that? She just spilled some kind of guts. Some blood and guts are spilled. In that instant, I found myself unable to breathe and unable to speak. The hand that was previously on my wrist was now strangling the life out of me, gripping my neck with an almost inhuman amount of strength. Because he's a ghost, supernatural shit, okay, Mayu? That's why. For a brief moment, I could feel a cold sensation on my arm. And then just like that, my entire torso was forced backwards into a decidedly unnatural bend. I heard a sound like the cracking of a huge lobster tail. Visual novels have the craziest descriptions of death. Like the cracking of a huge lobster tail. Sudden jolts of intense pain shot through every last inch of my body like electricity, and sweat began to overflow from every pore. I want to hear the cough. Yes. Blub, blub, blub. Sorry, Mayu, you're leaking fluids. Okay. You're leaking some kind of fluids. My body, equally uncertain on how to react to levels of pain this severe, responded with intense nausea. Somebody, please. Nope, you're gonna leak some more Sorry, Mayu, I couldn't give you those extra couple hours of life. You're dying. That's what's happening. How many people were in the room with me? I was feeling the touch of countless hands, and some clearly did not belong to children. Who were these people, and how many of them were holding me down? Yet another hand grabbed my ankle. With even greater force than before, my legs were pulled in opposite directions. Then, with a startlingly loud crunch, they snapped right off my hips. It's like a wishbone, like at turkey wishbone, you know, where you pull it apart and you make a wish. It's kind of like that, but they did it with Mayu. They're like, whoever gets the bigger half makes a wish. Is that gross? Should I have just said no comment? Good end. My limbs were either gone now or barely still attached. I was like a discarded wishbone. She said it first. I was like a discarded wishbone. Or they had no qualms about breaking. Man, I am a genius. The game agrees with everything that I say. I'm a sick genius. Sorry, Mayu. Yeah, I've heard enough gross sounds, okay? I know she's dead, she's split in half, she's bleeding, she's leaking fluids. That's the wrong end. Well, I'm gonna reload my game right back at that point. But that was very interesting. We're not gonna do that again. We're gonna use our smarts. We're just gonna leave. Wow, It said we hid in a shoe cubby. I didn't know we could leave. I thought we'd have to, like, do something. But we could just leave. We can just get the heck out of there. We can just peace out, if you will. Okay, so I'm just gonna go and check out these hallways here. If there's nothing, I'll just cut it out of the video. Oh, hey! There's a dead body! Who are you? It's a human skeleton still in the process of decaying. Based on size and uniform, this was probably a male junior or senior high student. Looking closely, there's a student ID name tag lodged halfway inside his ribcage. From Momojigawa, Shunsuke Sasaki. Well, people are dying, that's what's going on. What? Oh, whoa. Okay, so we touched it and its head fell off. That's fantastic. Apparently, if we look at these name tags, we can see how they died. Momojigawa High School, Shunsuke, how'd you? Strangled to death by unknown assailant. And the other one we found earlier, carotid artery slashed with box cutter, bled out. Okay. So students went just batshit crazy. There's a large hole in the floor here. It won't be possible to go any further down the hall in this direction. So I was doing some exploring, and I can't go further down here. I went to the locker room. I can't go in that door either, so we gotta go this way. We gotta go to the stairwell. Let's get there. Alright, here we are at the stairs. These stairs look so humongous compared to the rest of the place. I don't know why, but they just look massive. They look very foreboding. Okay, so what kind of surprises are gonna be awaiting me here? More dead bodies by any chance? I want to find some more dead bodies. I'm a dead body collector. I'm a collector of name tags. I guess it makes sense that we collect the name tags, though, because we want to collect them and then tell everyone in the world who we found dead here so we can inform the world. Be like, oh, your son and daughter that went missing is dead. But then again, how would we even do that? It's like, how? You know something about them? How do you have their name tag? It's like, well, I went to Heavenly Host, which is some crazy supernatural school other dimension. It's like, oh my god, you're lying! You killed them! And then shit would just hit the fan, so I guess it wouldn't even really matter. It's a bad idea to take the name tags. Alright, well, let's explore this classroom. What are you gonna say? From Mrs. Shinozaki, School Infirmary. If you play on school grounds during... Mrs. Shinozaki is Sachiko's mother. If you play on school grounds during free period, don't forget to wash your mouth and hands before returning to class. Harmful germs are always nearby! Thanks. You sure have changed since your normal infirmary days. What have we found here? Shiny object. There are numerous papers scattered on the floor. They seem to be torn out pages from a notebook. The battered notebook they came from is also lying on just a few feet away. Most of the pages are soaked with blood or other sundry fluids, rendering their contents illegible, but a few sentences can be made out here and there. Apparently had a strong feelings for her for a long time. He's God's gift to women. Dumb jock thinks just because he's good at sports, how she's here in this godforsaken place, that guy who sees her like that, if he tries anything, I'll swear he'll kick his ass, won't let it. Okay, so they're basically telling a story. I'm pretty sure that jock guy was the one who raped that girl we saw at the entranceway. Probably. She and I will get back home together, though I have to, scared. Writing about her best friend. Yes, that's exactly what happened from the jock, but the jock got to her. They're out there. At this point, they are out there. I feel bad taking it, but this notebook might be good to have on hand. Maybe I'll run into the best friend or that boy. Alright. It's a human skeleton still in the process of decaying. Based on size and uniform, this is probably a female junior or senior high school student, and there's still a name tag pinned to her jacket. Ayaka Shimizu. Okay, let's check out Ayaka's cause of death. I want to see what happened to these people that are dying. Ayaka, how'd you die? Trauma to neck after falling downstairs, died after several hours of excruciating pain. Oof, sounds pretty horrible. Pretty horrible indeed. Indeedy. Indeed, de bizzles. Okay, let's go here. Ooh, there's actually something here. That's cool. The door to classroom 1B is frozen in place as if it's just a decoration on the wall, so we can't go to 1B. Thanks for telling me that, game, but there is a notice here. Fate never changes. Wow, that sucks, because I'm here to change fate. I am here. My mission is to change Mayu's fate right now, but the game is really working against me in that regard. But I will fight the power of the game. That's right, game, I'm fighting you all the way. Tikaba-doo-doo, oh yeah, ha, ha, ha. Oh yeah, who, oh, 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 oh. Man, I add another layer to the music. Doesn't that get you in the mood? Okay, we're in 1A. That's true. This is a meeting point for a lot of the well, Ayumi and the teacher, Miss Yui, and Yoshiki were in here. For some reason, I had a really hard time getting those names out, and I don't know why. It's not wishful thinking. Sometimes you just gotta trust the inner feeling of you. Oh, shiny object. Is there writing on there? Because you remember they sketched a bunch of writing onto the podium. Rusty key says to the teacher's podium atop a note that says, "Do not use this key under any circumstances." Oh my god, I don't... That feels weird. Do not use this key under any circumstances. I'd feel really horrible taking that. It's an old yellowed chess class letter. Looks like they just cut an article out of the local newspaper and photocopied it. Child abduction and murder follow-up report. It's hard to imagine what the bereaved family and friends of the victims must be going through. Classmates of the deceased will be dedicating memorial portraits and flowers in their honor, and the school chorus is slated to sing for them as well. Congratulations! Let's check this. There's something stuck on the broken glass of this cabinet door. It seems to be human hair and skin. Oh, it's the gross human hair face shit. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna save my game and then I'm gonna take this. I figure I may as well make a save slot before I do something that I regret. Okay, let's take it. Okay, fuck it, now we're taking it. Whatever. Let's get all the bad ends. Haha. I know the note says not to use it, but this key could be important. I should take it with me just in case. Alright, let's do it! Yes, it could be important. Yeah, so we can't go down there. That's broken down. But let's try to go up the stairs here, to where the reference room is. Okay. Oh, can we not? Oh no, this is down the hallway from the other way that we couldn't get through. Don't think there's gonna be anything important here. Let's just continue on our merry way. The door to the reference room seems to be locked. It's locked, but just a normal lock means I'll probably be able to get through it. I'll probably gonna have to use this rusty key, but I want to check this hallway first. Yep, glad I checked here. It's a set of skeletal remains still in the process of decaying. Based on height and uniform, this seems to have been a junior high school boy. There's a pair of spiked shoes lying on the ground nearby. Maybe he was an athlete. His head seems to have been detached from his body completely. Ugh. There's not a lot of blood on the floor, but it nonetheless seems logical to conclude that this was the cause of death. Well, if his head's falling off, it fell off, probably. As expected, student ID tag names to be survived. I can't read. Okay. Mitsurugi, Soul Calibur, Amano. What about here? No, I didn't intend for that to happen. I just wanted to tell you how I felt, but then you had to go and die. Was this in regards to the dead girl I encountered at the entranceway? He seemed to be wearing the same school uniform as her. Oh, are you saying we should go back to the entranceway and examine that girl's body more carefully? You automatically took me there. I wanted to check the reference room. Fuck you, game. No! Maybe the reference room was going to give me a bad end. Well, we'll go back and check there some other time. Okay, let's check her body. We went back in here. That other ghost was here, though, remember? That child ghost. Their skeletal remains here. Let's take a closer look. Examine the body in detail. There's a box cutter on the floor next to the girl's body. Its blade is jagged and crusted over with blood. It's clearly not usable anymore, but everything seems to indicate that this is what was used to kill her. There's a sticker label on the back of the handle with a name written on it. Its owner, perhaps. It says Ayaka Shimizu. What? The notebook I picked up earlier suddenly fell from my hands, and despite the air being completely still in the room, its pages began flipping as soon as it hit the ground. The ghost is reading them, that's why. Most were blank. But the very last page contained a few hastily scrawled sentences. Hina is mine. I will always protect her, always. I'm not about to lose to a man like that. So that note we read on the wall was like the guy, there was a guy trying to protect her, but I think the creepy guy got to her first. Hinata seems like she might have a crush on him. So what do I do with my feelings then? I can't simply hand them off to someone else. I made up my mind. Will kill before. Hina, I love you. Okay, so he was going batshit crazy. Maybe he was the one who wrote that was the one who did stuff to her. And the other one was the good one. Momijika High School, Hina Hirose. There are crooked, hastily scribbled letters in the memo section at the back of the student ID booklet. It's unclear what was used to write them, though it certainly doesn't look like ink or pencil. They read, "You're no friend. You're no friend. You're an asshole. You're a pervert. Don't touch me. Don't say you love me. I loathe you. Our friendship is over." Oh my god! Ew! She was already dead when he did it. Oh. Ugh! That's gross! I wonder if that's what happened to Mayu during our bad ending. Because there were a bunch of guys in there, like, picking her apart. And I do whatever I had to in order to see Shig and the others again. Rest in peace. Indeed, that's gross. What happened to you? I wonder where they are. Well, we were gonna go in the reference room. Whoa, what just happened? Whoa. Oh, see, this is the problem. I'm trying to skip. I went all the way to the reference room and I tried to skip the way I was walking, and I was holding the skip button, but then dialogue just popped up out of nowhere and I skipped a couple sentences. So we heard Shig's voice. I'm here, Shig. The calls had stopped. The voice was long gone. He must have wandered too far away. You guys are in different dimensions. Your voice is just carrying through the dimensions to each other, which can happen in this world. Sorry, you totally missed him. Totally missed him. And I'm totally sorry I skipped a couple lines of dialogue there. My bad. Jeez. Well, anyways, let's finally get to this reference room. Okay, whoa, automatic cutscene. No, I get my hand off that skip button. I want to see Shig too. Come on, really? Oh, Shig's gonna tease you about crying in this horrifying situation. Oh god, this whole place is gonna change now. I hope you didn't keep your little charm scrap in there. It slipped out and shaked its way haphazardly onto the floor. Okay, your charm scrap is you're gonna lose that, and now there's definitely no way of getting you back. Was it finally over? I cautiously pulled myself back to my feet. And that's when I realized that the floor, no, the whole hallway had changed. Cracks and holes in the floor had somehow been sealed up, and a window that was there before was now completely gone. I couldn't really come to terms with what I was seeing. Was this reality? What kind of hell was I stuck in anyways? I was getting goosebumps all over my body, and my mind felt like it was shutting down. Then I saw the Sachiko charm scrap and snapped back to my senses. You gotta be careful, don't lose that. Pleasant memories are that all that's left, but it's kind of weird that they would hold that scrap in such high regards, because it's like after they did the ritual, they end up in this place. So wouldn't they look at it with contempt and be like, oh my god, look at this scrap, this charm is what made me come to this world, I hate this, fuck you charm, you know, but oh well, whatever. Don't ask why, just let it happen. Just let it happen.
そうか。文化会館のステージは貸してもらえなかったのか。
うん。電話で問い合わせた時は OK もらえたんだけど、やっぱり顧問の先生の許可がないとって。
If you'll remember, Morishige wanted to be an actor, he just wasn't very good at it. Apparently, he wasn't good enough in there. Morishige was complaining that they chose other students based on popularity and not on acting skills. So actually, maybe Morishige is really good at acting. And he's just upset that they choose people based on popularity. I kind of forget. Something like that.
時代錯誤な対応だな。
Anachronistic nonsense.
仕方ないよ。うちは顧問の先生もあんまり乗り気じゃないし。郊外での公演は難しいかな。
お前はいいのかそれで。 脚本はもう仕上がってるんだろ。なんなら俺が交渉してきてやろうが。相手が大人だからって場合によっては必要以上に敬意を払う必要なんてないんだ。なんだ。
別にしげにって怒ると可愛い顔になるなって。
くだらない。
冗談だってば。ただね、しげ兄が怒ってくれたのが嬉しいの。私って他人と衝突したりとかそういうの苦手だからさ。
Oops.
相変わらず変わったやつだな。
I wonder about Morishige. He seems like kind of an asshole, but when he opens up, he's a decent guy, you know? But on the surface, he's a dick.
個性的って言ってほしいな。これでも演劇部の看板女優なんだよ。
ものは言いようだよな。
まあね、演技にとどまらず脚本、演出、衣装デザインの才能もあるんだから自分でも困っちゃうよ。
Oh, she's cute.
強いな、マユは。
え？
お前は強いよ、マユ。
She is
うまくいかないとき
strong. Yeah, she does do a lot for, you know, being a high school girl.
昔から自分よりも親や友達を思いやって。
See, Morishige, he recognizes his own flaws. That's like his saving grace. He recognizes them.
人前ではいつも。
いや、やだな、しげにってば。そういうのってなんか口説き文句みたい。だいたいしげにいつも私は頼りないって。
いや、本心で言ってるんだ。強さにもいろいろある。眉の強さはなんていうのかな、うまく言えないが健やかで、お前ならきっと将来どんな困難があっても、もしつまずいて倒れてしまっても泣きながら
Reminds me of the
何度でも
song.
立ち上がれる。
I get knocked down, but I get up again, cause you're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down.
俺みたいな冷めた人間にさえそう思わせる力があるんだ、お前には。
Even a cold human being like yourself. He recognizes, he knows about himself. He's so self-aware. Oh, Shig. Shiggy, 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 shiggy. Let's do the shiggy, shiggy.
違うよ、しげに。私。
Well, Mayu, you've been doing pretty good so far. You just went and inspected a corpse. It's pretty good, okay? You went back and inspected a corpse because you were worried about what would have happened to her because of seeing the notes and stuff. It's pretty
人
amazing.
前で取り繕うのが得意なだけ。
No, you're pretty good. I know the inner you. I know your inner monologue, actually. I know you better than everybody.
怖いからみんなが望むようないい子を演じていただけ。
Okay, another flashback. Okay, anyways, guys, I'm sorry. This episode's gone on long enough. I know I'm gonna end this, like, right in the middle of a flashback, but I'm just... I wanted to end it before the flashback, and then the flashback happened, so...
また笑ってよ。
Okay, let's see. I'm sorry. Let's see what happens next. I can't end it right there. That'd be horrible.
鈴本か。
Whoa! Yoshiki. Okay, so sorry, I'm gonna end it right here because we just met Yoshiki and shit's gonna happen with Yoshiki. So in the next episode, we're gonna see what kind of stuff is gonna happen with him, and I don't know. Maybe we'll be able to save Mayu. Maybe I'll be able to do it just like I did with Seiko, right, guys? Now remember, liking and sharing helps me out immensely as a small YouTuber, and I'll see you in the next video. As always, guys, peace.